Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Newsbreak for Monday, January 30th. I'm Derek Russell. Remember, you can watch Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. at djournal.com, Facebook, YouTube, or the Daily Journal's mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. First on today's show, let's take a look at the Weather Underground forecast. We're looking at clear skies with a chance of rain later in the week. Today calls for a high of 58 and a low of 42. Your 3-day outlook Tuesday is a high of 70 with a low of 48 and a 10% chance of rain. Wednesday, partly cloudy, high of 68 and a low of 43 with a 20% chance of rain. And Thursday, a high of 49 and a low of 39 with a 60% chance of rain. For more weather, visit djournal.com/weather. Our top stories for today. Incumbent mayors are stepping aside in Northeast Mississippi's college towns, and that leaves wide open races to replace them. In Starkville, that race has yielded a crowded field. So far, 3 Democratic candidates have qualified to replace outgoing Mayor Parker Wiseman. Candidates include attorney Johnny Moore, human resources recruiter Damian Poe, and former Starkville Chief Administrative Officer Lynn Spruill. In Oxford, only 1 candidate has appeared to replace outgoing Mayor George Pat Patterson. Ward 2 Alderman Robin Tannehill has qualified as a Democrat. Candidates may continue to qualify for all municipal elections until March 3rd. The primary is May 2nd with a runoff on May 24th. The general election is June 6th. A couple of Northeast Mississippi school districts have 2 of the best high school graduation rates in the state. The Holly Springs School District boasts the 4th highest graduation rate at 96%. The district also has the lowest dropout rate in the state at 0.4%. The Corinth School District graduated 91.8% of its high school students. That is the 9th best rate in the state according to data that was recently released by the Mississippi Department of Education. The rates are based on students who entered high school as freshmen during the 2012-2013 school year and graduated in 2016. While many districts improved their graduation rates, the data shows that most are still graduating between 80 and 89% of their high school students. The Alcorn County and West Point Consolidated School Districts graduated 90.8% and 90.3% respectively. The Baldwin School District had a rate of 90.6%. Local mayors believe cities should receive a cut of any extra tax money from online sales, but Starkville's Parker Wiseman and Tupelo's Jason Shelton admit hurdles may exist. Those challenges include attempts to determine exactly where online retail customers live and how to distribute tax revenue accordingly. Earlier this week, state officials announced an agreement under which online retailer Amazon will collect a 7% tax on purchases made by Mississippi residents. Those collections could generate between $15 and $30 million. Brick and mortar stores in Mississippi already collect a 7% sales tax on all purchases. That money goes to the state, but cities receive 18.5% of all sales tax generated from within their boundaries. Under current laws, cities will not get any of the tax dollars from the internet sales, but legislators have suggested bills could be introduced to change that. Shelton said that instead of seeking ways to divide the online tax dollars, the state should give cities a higher portion of the sales tax revenue. He said that number should be increased by 20%. Wiseman suggested dividing the new online tax revenues proportionately based on current physical sales activity. And in sports, both the Ole Miss and Mississippi State men's basketball teams lost on Saturday before playing each other on Tuesday. Ole Miss fell to 5th-ranked Baylor 78-75 in the SEC Big 12 Challenge. The Rebels led until the middle of the second half and had several leads after that. But Baylor got some key offensive rebounds and hit a 3-pointer with 23 seconds left to seal the win. Mississippi State lost to Alabama 71-62 as the Tide won both of its games against the Bulldogs this year. The Bulldogs overcame a 12-point deficit in the second half and took a lead with just over 6 minutes left. But it was the last shot Mississippi State made for more than 5 minutes, and that allowed Alabama to take control. Ole Miss and Mississippi State will play in Oxford on Tuesday at 6 p.m. That game can be seen on the SEC Network. That does it for Newsbreak on this Monday. Remember that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. We also have the Memo podcast, which delves deeper into the local news of Northeast Mississippi with analysis and commentary. You can listen at memo.djournal.com or wherever podcasts can be downloaded. Each story discussed today on Newsbreak can be found in your daily journal or online at djournal.com, where you can find a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday at 7 a.m. Thanks for joining us. I'm Derek Russell.